You are absolutely positively going to not believe this. You're not going to believe it. So, how old am I going to be? Watch this. This is going to blow your mind. Bear with me. If you can just stomach it for 11/27, right? Daniel 9/27, November 9th month, all that. Remember how I'm 24 days old? And we know 24 is Jesus in Strong's Concordance. And that day, to what I think is the abomination of desolation, the next total solar eclipse, it's 144 days, which is the number for the church. Look at God's perfect math. Look at the minutes, 207, which is 119 Donald plus 88 Trump, comma, 360 minutes. 36, the triangular number of 666. 4 months, 24 days apart, which is 424 coded, 42 and 24. 42 sits in the heart of Jesus in Strong's Concordance 24/24. A 42 sits in the heart of 24/24. So it's 424 coded. Anyway, so I want you to check this out. You won't believe it. You know what that's really about? Or another thing that's about? One of the most powerful Bible verses in all the Bible. I was doing tonight's Bible study, which is loaded. Best Bible study ever. I'll put it in the description for you. It's Matthew 24/24, which is, again, is Jesus in Strong's Concordance. And I'm going to be 24 days old, to the abomination of desolation, which is 144 days after I turn 24/24. And by the way, what I mean by that is, what can I show you? 24/24. Because I'll be 24 days old. So it's Matthew 24/24. Which is 144 days from when I'm that age. That many days old, I mean. Bear with me. What's that Bible verse? Matthew 24/24. 2, the abomination of desolation, which Jesus is saying right here. For there shall arise false Christ. When you look up that word Christs with an S in the Greek, it's singular. So it's literally saying, for there shall arise the false Christ and the false prophet, and shall show great signs and wonders. This is a strong delusion that they will believe a lie, isn't it? In so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect of God. That's how strong it is. How in the world is it not happening on the 25th and him rising on the 27th? Or it happening on the 27th and him rising on the 29th? It's something's got to be correlated to this, right? 144 days from that total solar. If not, we'll just have to scrap everything and start from scratch or something. Or maybe the abomination of desolation goes down, I don't know, in December. Move the abomination of desolation up. Maybe it won't be at the total solar eclipse, but 144, I don't know. It's got to be 144 days, right? It just, I don't know. All of this math just lays out at 8/11, 24. All right. Anyway, love y'all. Oh, by the way, I hope you hung in there. I paused it because my Bible study had to load, but I acted like I was signing off. But so Vanessa says in 1990 Bond film, The World Is Not Enough, his girlfriend was named Dr. Christmas Jones and played by Denise Richards. Let me show something thank you, Vanessa. Let me show you something I just watched the other day. So I watched this thing, which I don't know, it's having trouble. What in the world? Oh, so you got to really stop it. They'll give you a copyright strike. But Vanessa's. So I watched that video. It's this guy ranks the Bond films. I always like watching what they say because they'll give me clues about James Bond, like you just did. They tell these little vignettes. They break down like about a minute for each one. And notice it's 30 minutes and there's like 27 Bond films, I think. So, minute and some change for each movie. He breaks them down. I'll put it in the description along with tonight's Bible study that I told you was really, really good, really amazing. So, yeah, thank you, Vanessa, because he mentioned Denise Richards in that. And there's no way I can remember which one or whereabouts it would be and how to fast forward through it. And was somewhere around the middle of the pact. And he was like, Denise Richards was too pretty to be believable. And she was, there it is right there, I think.
Something greater than what it is has got to be.
There it is. There's Denise Richards right there. So maybe if I speed it up, because I knew about where it was. You see how quickly I found that? So
It's a big twist. Sophie Marceau does a beautiful job playing both movie dub.
Let's turn up the volume a little bit because he talks fast. So maybe I need to drop it down a hair to 1.75.
And Femme Fatale. It also has great action all around, namely one of the best pre-title sequences in the whole franchise. I do wish it explored the relationship between Bond and Electra more deeply, but the big thing that hinders this movie from being something greater than what it is has got to be Denise Richards this Christmas.
So let's go back 1701. Let's go back to right about here and slow it down to where we can hear it. Well, we'll go 1.5.
I do wish it explored the relationship between Bond and Electra more deeply.
He does wish that they explored the relationship between Bond and this other girl more deeply, but
the big thing that hinders this movie from being
the movie is Denise Richards. Watch this.
Something greater than what it is has got to be Denise Richards as Christmas Jones.
As Christmas Jones. Look at that. I never recalled her name like that. I paid no attention to it. So good job, Vanessa.
She just sticks out like a sore thumb in this movie. She's a poorly written character.
She's poorly written character
To begin with, and casting her only made it worse.
Casting her only made it worse because he says she's too pretty.
You can take almost everything else seriously, but you're pulled straight out of it whenever you see or hear her. She carries no weight.
She carries no weight. He said because she's too pretty to be a scientist.
Her delivery of the overly serious dialogue that she's given.
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
What?
Yeah, it does look like a B movie.
Do I need to defuse a nuclear bomb?
What do you mean?
And this is going to sound strange to say.
Go ahead and say it.
But even if she were a better actress, she's just too attractive for this role.
Too attractive for the role to be a physicist.
It's a nuclear physicist who looks like a supermodel.
A nuclear physicist that looks like a supermodel. So I'll put that. Very interesting to watch. So thank you, Vanessa, for, good stuff. Always love to hear from you. By the way, I talked to you in tonight's Bible study that I'm actually going to put in the description. So here is my comment again. I copied it because I was expecting it might be hidden. Bradley Rain, 53, had been arrested and charged with reckless homicide by motor vehicle. Plymouth County District Tim Cruz said in a statement this morning. Bradley Ray, like Purple Rain, or to rule. Authorities have yet to provide more details. 2019 Forerunner incident occurred at 10:45, 45 minutes. Forerunner, Donald Trump. A Forerunner sounds like a precursor to an event. Yes, good job. And 10:45 is winning over the 45, right? To defeat or to 86 them, right? A Forerunner sounds like a precursor to an event. And I'm just giving you my math. I mean, yeah, the wordsmithing with numbers in my world there, that's all. And yes, Trump was born at 10:54 a.m. Trump, Donald, birth name, Donald John Trump, born on, 10:54 a.m. I was born at 10:46 a.m. We're just like 8 minutes apart. Obviously not the same day. They made sure to use the 45 twice in the story. Love it. Also was just thinking, don't forget, second wife and I, y'all know the mathematical anomaly unless you're new. You know, my birthday, 7 times 6 on 961 is 82362. Hers is 1028, 1973. She comes to 55244 times this by each year. And we have that mathematical anomaly where there's just a rotation of numbers every other year that then evolves every 15 years to the next set. 127, 627 after 15 years evolves to 628, 128. So, and she comes to 1117 this year. And next year, right? The deadly wound Bible verse. So, but you look at me and her combined, it's 45, which is Trump's big number because he's 45th president. And then 500 is Antichrist. And that's our first 5 digits. That's crazy. Now, 328, that's today. There's 328 days left in the year as of today. I mean, today's day 328. Today is, strangely enough. So anyway, let's keep rolling. I was just thinking about the event at the Q Club the other day. I know I mentioned Q movement thinking along the lines of Trump, but I was thinking maybe it was a relation to the quantum dot tech or quantum entanglement. Yeah, right. Maybe it's quantum of solace, James Bond too. Don't forget that one. Maybe they are hinting at activating the tech. Yeah, over the holiday, possibly changing the frequency, hence Black Friday. Never know. I think all that will come after he goes down. You know, good stuff though, because I think the illness, I think everything will start ramping up as he goes down, or will they ramp it up and then take him down? It's part of the ritual. I don't know. I'm glad you've noticed I can no longer write JC name in full or my comment disappears. God bless. All right, Ryan, thank you. And then Christian gave him the copy and paste. Very good. All right. Love y'all. Good stuff. Stay in touch. Keep the comments coming.